The 2027 Nissan Rogue just leaked internal fuel economy numbers that Toyota absolutely doesn't want you to see. 47 miles per gallon combined, in a crossover this size. Honda CR-V engineers are probably having nightmares right now. Look, I've been covering this industry for 15 years. I've seen manufacturers promise the world and deliver disappointment. But these leaked specs from Nissan's Tennessee plant? This isn't marketing fluff. This is engineering warfare. The compact crossover segment is worth 2.8 million sales annually in America. Whoever wins this battle controls the automotive future. And Nissan just brought a bazooka to a knife fight. The engine that changes everything, starting with the engine. The new variable compression turbo 4-cylinder is pumping out 201 horsepower. That's not just competitive, that's a statement. Nissan took their VC turbo technology and perfected it for mass production. The compression ratio adjusts from 8:1 to 14:1 depending on driving conditions. Under hard acceleration, it drops to 8:1 for maximum power. During highway cruising, it climbs to 14:1 for diesel-like efficiency. This is engineering witchcraft that actually works. The torque hits 225 pound-feet at just 1,600 RPM. Peak power comes early and stays flat through the rev range. This thing pulls like a freight train from basically idle. You press the throttle and stuff happens immediately. The CVT transmission finally doesn't suck. Nissan threw out their garbage belt system and went with a dual-clutch setup disguised as smooth operation. 8 simulated gears. No more rubber band feeling that made previous Rogues feel like they were powered by hamsters. The all-wheel drive system sends power to individual wheels within milliseconds. It's not some basic system that kicks in when you're already sliding. This is predictive torque vectoring that thinks 3 steps ahead. This leaves the Honda CR-V looking ancient. Honda's still pushing that wheezy 1.5-liter turbo that feels tired at highway speeds. 190 horsepower sounds decent on paper until you drive both back-to-back. The Honda feels breathless above 4,000 RPM. Meanwhile, Nissan's delivering V6-level torque with 4-cylinder efficiency. The power delivery is so smooth you'll think they stuffed a 6-cylinder under the hood. Even the Toyota RAV4 hybrid can't touch these numbers. Toyota's hybrid system makes 219 horsepower but feels sluggish compared to Nissan's instant torque delivery. The RAV4 hesitates while the electric motor and engine decide who's doing what. The Rogue just goes. Mazda CX-5 drivers better start shopping for new cars. That naturally aspirated 2.5-liter feels prehistoric next to variable compression technology. Technology that actually works. Inside, you've got a 14.3-inch infotainment screen that doesn't lag. I'm serious about this. Most crossover infotainment systems respond like they're running on Windows 95. This new Nissan system boots faster than your smartphone. The processor has enough power to run multiple applications without stuttering. The wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto connect in under 3 seconds. No more waiting around like an idiot while your phone tries to handshake with the car. Your music starts playing before you finish buckling your seatbelt. The head-up display projects navigation, speed, and collision warnings directly onto the windshield. Full color, adjustable brightness. It doesn't wash out in direct sunlight like cheaper systems. The information appears to float 3 feet in front of the car. The premium audio system delivers 12 speakers with individual amplifiers. The sound staging makes you forget you're sitting in a $35,000 crossover instead of a luxury sedan. The bass response hits frequencies that most home stereo systems can't reproduce. The climate control uses individual zone sensors, not just dual zone temperature control. The system monitors air quality and adjusts filtration automatically. It can detect if someone's wearing a mask and compensate airflow accordingly. The seats offer massage functions with 6 different patterns. The driver's seat has 16-way adjustment, including lumbar support that moves in 4 directions. These aren't lease-return rental car seats. These are furniture-grade comfort features. These are things competitors charge extra for or don't offer at all. Honda makes you step up to the CR-V Touring to get basic features that come standard here. Toyota's premium audio option costs $1,200 extra and still sounds worse than Nissan's base system. Subaru Forester owners don't even get wireless charging standard. You're still plugging in cables like it's 2015. Honestly, this interior makes every other crossover look like it was designed by accountants instead of engineers. Safety technology that saves lives. The ProPilot. Assist 2.0 system handles stop-and-go traffic without driver input. This isn't basic cruise control. The car maintains lane position, follows traffic, and can navigate highway interchanges independently. The system uses 7 cameras and 12 sensors to create a 360-degree awareness bubble. The emergency braking system detects pedestrians, cyclists, and animals. It works at speeds up to 50 miles per hour. Most competitors quit working above 25 miles per hour when you actually need the help most. The blind spot monitoring covers adjacent lanes and approaching vehicles 2 lanes over. The system predicts collision probability before you even signal a lane change. These safety features earned the Rogue a perfect 5-star rating from NHTSA in preliminary testing. No other crossover in this price range achieved perfect scores across all categories. The price reality check. Here's the deal breaker section you've been waiting for. Expect the base Rogue to start around $34,500. The loaded version will push $42,000. That's serious money for a Nissan crossover. Some people are going to choke on that number, but here's why it's justified. You're getting technology that costs extra in German luxury cars. The build quality feels 2 classes above the previous generation. The materials don't feel cheap anymore. The interior plastics have actual texture instead of that hard, scratchy stuff from previous generations. Compare that to a loaded Honda CR-V Touring at $38,000. You get less power, worse fuel economy, and interior materials that belong in a 2010 economy car. Honda's charging luxury prices for economy execution. The Toyota RAV4 Limited Hybrid starts at $39,000 and delivers less performance than the base Rogue. Toyota's banking on reputation while Nissan is delivering actual value. The release timeline is early 2027. Production starts in Tennessee this spring. First deliveries hit showrooms in March. Don't expect dealer discounts for at least 6 months. This is going to be a hot commodity. Build quality that finally matters. Nissan completely redesigned their manufacturing process for this generation. The paint system uses 7 coats instead of 4. The door panels fit with luxury car precision. Panel gaps measure consistently within 2 millimeters across the entire production run. The chassis uses 73% high-strength steel compared to 45% in the previous generation. This isn't just marketing speak. The improved rigidity eliminates road noise and delivers handling that feels 2 classes above the previous Rogue. The engine assembly happens in a clean room environment, typically reserved for aerospace applications. Every engine gets individual dyno testing before installation. Quality control finally matches the engineering ambition. Wait for this car. Don't buy a 2026 CR-V or RAV4 thinking you're getting a deal. You're buying yesterday's technology at tomorrow's prices. Those models represent the end of an era, not smart shopping. The 2027 Rogue isn't just catching up to the competition, it's leapfrogging them entirely. This is what happens when a manufacturer stops playing defense and starts playing offense. Honda better have something incredible in development because their current CR-V just became irrelevant overnight. The CR-V's sales dominance ends the moment consumers drive both vehicles back to back. Toyota's hybrid advantage evaporated the moment Nissan announced these fuel economy numbers. The RAV4 hybrid's complexity and repair costs look ridiculous next to Nissan's simple efficiency. This is the crossover that finally makes Nissan relevant again in the most competitive segment in America. After years of mediocre efforts, they delivered something that actually matters. The question isn't whether you should consider the Rogue. The question is whether Honda and Toyota can respond fast enough to matter. My prediction? They can't. The 2027 Nissan Rogue just reset the entire crossover game. Everyone else is now playing catch-up, and catch-up is exactly where they're going to stay.